Hello everyone, in this video we'll study the exit method, which is the last jump statement. Okay, so this exit method is the static method of the system class. Okay, so if we need to access this exit method, first we'll write the class name, that is system, dot the method name, that is exit, and the parentheses. Okay, the system class is the same we use in the statement to print, that is system.out.println. Okay, in this case this exit is the static method of the system class, and we can access a static method of a class by the class name itself. So here we are with the class name itself. Okay, so this is how we can access the exit method. Now we'll talk about this exit method in more details. Suppose if in this exit, here we don't have something blank, here we have one argument that is of int type, that is integer type. Okay, so here we can either pass 0, okay, which means that this is a success, or we can pass here 1 or any non-zero number, okay, which means that it is a failure. Now what do I mean by this success and failure? Because this exit method is used to terminate the program. So to terminate the program, we have to give the reason to JVM interpreter, that may be success or failure. Okay, we need to tell the JVM that why do we want to terminate our program. Okay, so the reason consists of either success or failure. We either tell the JVM that our program was a success, that's why we are terminating, or our program was a failure, that's why we are terminating. Okay, so to tell JVM that either our program was a success or failure, we need to pass in the argument over here. Okay, so if I pass system.exit 0, then this is a success. Okay, so as this is a success, I will write it over here that this is a success. Okay, and if I talk about system.exit and some non-zero argument inside it, okay, so here if we have system.exit, and inside this if we have some non-zero value, suppose I take 1, or even I can take 27, any non-zero value. Okay, let's take 2 for instance, and the semicolon, then this would be considered as failure. Okay, this too can be any non-zero value, and here it has to be 0 only to indicate the success. Okay, so if we talk about the 0, 1, 2, 3 and all the numbers, these can be called as exit code. We can call them as exit codes. Okay, so as we inform to JVM about the success or failure, but the JVM don't check if success is really a success. It just keep record of the exit code. Okay, it will not check whether when we are giving here 0, that means when we are telling it that it is a success, it will not just go and check that whether really it was a success or not. Okay, so it will just keep the record of the exit code that we pass. Okay, so now we'll make a program, just a short small program in which we'll use the system.exit. Okay, so just suppose, just a second. Okay, so here if we use that system.exit thing, so we'll need to make a class. Let's name the class A. Inside this we have the main function, that is public static void main, with the string type argument. So we have string args, square brackets, then we have the bracket closed. Okay, so square brackets, brackets closed, and then the main, inside the main function, suppose if we have a for loop inside which we have some integer I declared over here and initialized with 1, and suppose if we take that I will go till 5, and its value would be incremented by 1 in each iteration. Inside this for loop, if we have some condition check, that if we have I is equals to 3, then we need to exit. So here we have system.exit, and inside the parenthesis we have some int type argument. So suppose if I take success in this case, so I'll pass 0 and semicolon. Now outside this if statement will normally print the value of I. So here we have system.out.println the value of I. Okay, now outside this for loop, let's print hello. So here we have system.out.print hello and semicolon. So now we'll save the program and we'll run it. Okay, so we have saved the program. Now we'll run it in this command prompt. Okay, so here we have the compile command, that is javac, and the file name a.java. Okay, now we'll run it using the java command and the class name, that is a. So we got the output as 1 and 2. Okay, so if we dry run our program, okay, so here we have, first we have the for loop. Inside this we have initialized I is equals to 1. Then we have checked whether I is equals to 3 or not. As I is not equals to 3, so we'll not go inside this if statement, and we'll directly print this line, that is we'll directly print the value of I. As the value of I is 1, we'll print 1 over here. Now we have to go and initialize the value of I by 1. So now I is 2, and now we'll again check that I is not equals to 3, so we'll print the value of I, which is 2 this time, so we'll print the 2 over here. Now we'll again increment the value of I by 1, so now I is equals to 3. So now the value of I is 3 as we have incremented by 1. Now we'll check that yes, now the value of I is equals to 3. So we'll go inside this if statement, and the statement system.exit with argument 0 will be executed. So the program would be terminated and we'll get the output as 1 and 2 only. Okay, that's it for this video. Thank you everyone.